day, viewers at home, and you are welcome to another interesting episode of Mike Uncensored. Today, I have a mediapreneur on this episode of Mike Uncensored. He is a young man who has made his mark in the broadcasting world. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Provost of the New Moon Media Academy. His name is Alhaji Abdulganiyu, popularly known as Mr. GRA. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Mike Uncensored. Hello, viewers. Is it morning? Is it afternoon? Is it night? I greet you all. Anytime you are watching this program. My name is Alhaji Abdulganiyu, popularly known as Mr. GRA, and I'm glad to be here with you. Thank you.
Now, I wanted to start with the way you do your thing on radio. You have a signatory intro.
Okay.
I want our viewers at home to feel you. Just speak as if the way you speak on radio.
Oh, okay. Though I don't present English program on radio, I present in my mother tongue, Yoruba language. So, I have different programs that I present. Let me just take Bedemuke as an example. When I come in here, Oragun aga Bedemuke tuti ide o Bedemuke lo tuti bode. Are you see what I'm seeing?
No, actually, there's this way you normally introduce yourself on radio. When you talk about Ofi, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, that's what you want. It's okay. That's another signature.
Okay.
Abdulganiyu, Mr. GRA, no call me.
That sounds more like it.
Motori ẹjọ́ wọn ò bá wọn ṣe tètè mí ń tìpìrì fẹ́lẹ́ ni mo ṣe awọ ẹnu motori ọ̀rọ̀ tí dọ̀rọ̀ fún ni mo ní wọn ṣe nǹkan míì mọ́ èyí tó ti dọ̀rọ̀ adúpẹ́ yóò tó dọ̀rọ̀ sí lágbára dẹ́dá èmi lọ́ máa gbóngbó orí kékeré àrè kó pa gidà kó sọ gidè èèyàn àgbo mi àgbo jẹ́jẹ́ ọmọ àdó torí ògùn so ọmọ tánà okùn ẹ̀rọ ọmọ bẹ̀m̀bẹ̀ ń gbúdù.
Thank you very much. That sounds more like it. Now, there's this question I've been meaning to ask you.
Okay.
Before, when we were growing up, any presenter of radio in radio stations, we don't get to know their religious names. Wale Rufai, Lere Shitu, Yemi Shonde. But you, from the onset, it has always been Abdulganiyu. It's like, did you deviate from the norm, or what exactly happened?
That's not even a normal.
Okay.
It's not a norm. Wale Rufai, he has Rufai with his name. Lere Shitu, he has Shitu with his name. We have other people that bears a biblical name. So also we have people that bears a Quranic name. So Zakari Muhammad, Fatima Abbas Azan of Nigerian Television Authority. So there is no any written law regarding that. It's only in the southwest states here that we feel like we have a mixture of different religion, Islam, Christianity, even the traditional religion. So they feel that, I think, our ogas, our mentors in this industry, probably they felt that when you mentioned your religion name, a name that resonates, when you mention a name that resonates with a particular religion, that people may feel like is for that religion, they may create a kind of sentiment.
Okay, probably.
But it's not.
They might
like that.
not want to maybe like or dislike the presenter.
Maybe.
What exactly? What's his reason behind?
It is an unwritten law. No
Okay.
law, no guidelines, even the NBC law.
So how did you change that?
No, this is what I bear from primary school.
Okay.
So this is what I bear from primary school to secondary school to higher institution.
No, because I know of a colleague who
Okay.
bears, a Muslim name, and by the time he got employed in one of the broadcasting stations in this part of the state, he changed his name. His name is Abdulhakim something, and he changed his name from Oyetunji Oyewale. He didn't use his Muslim name.
I've never practiced as a staff of
Okay.
a media house. I've always been a freelance and independent broadcast on-air personality.
Okay. Okay. Anyway.
Maybe that did not put strings or constraints on me
Okay.
because I've always been a CEO of myself.
Okay, what I'm saying is that by the time you felt that, okay, I'm going to bear my name, did you encounter any challenge from your superior persons or not?
Not really any challenge, but I know one of my superiors, so to speak, who probably shared your kind of view.
Okay.
While
It's not really my kind of view. It's what people think. It's what we observed.
Okay, what your observation?
Okay.
So he said this about more than 25 years ago, that he felt that if I bear a name that resonates or goes with a particular religion, that I may have limitations. But I told him, no limitations.
Okay.
What you are dishing out is what matters. Do you have what it takes? Do you have what your audience wants? Now, take this. You see, sometimes we put unnecessary sentiment to what we do.
Okay.
If I see John,
Okay.
Peter, David doing very well in their chosen career, and I am Abdul Hamid, why can't I approach them and let them work for me since they have the expertise? If I see Abdulgali that doesn't have the expertise, and I see John that is so cool in what he does,
Okay.
I'm telling you, I will patronize John. Besides, we are humanity before religion.
Now I've always known you to be a daring personality. You do things people don't normally do. For instance, actually I don't want to go into TNM now, the issue of TNM Academy, but I think I'll have to talk about it now. When you started TNM Media Academy, the norm then was your colleagues trying to establish radio stations. And everyone who knows you, who knows that you have what it takes, will have thought that, okay, probably GRA will have told the line too. But what informed this establishment of TNM Media Academy?
It's a calling.
How do you mean?
Thank you. When I was in secondary school, to God be the glory, I happened to be an average student when it comes to academic excellence.
Okay.
Yes, I may not be the best,
But you're not.
but sincerely, I'm not a dullard. So I teach most of my younger ones then,
Okay.
even in my area. So this is what I carry to higher institution. What people do not understand in class, most of my colleagues, mates, will beckon at me. Razak, please, can you help us out in this particular subject or course? Of course, I do that.
Okay, so you do all
I
that.
love
Okay.
impacting on people.
Okay.
That's just me. That's just me. Even when I'm presenting on radio, I love impacting. When I'm engaging in comedy, my comedy will be educative. So it is a calling. It's what's in me to do.
Okay.
So in 2003,
Okay.
2003, that was when I had my first mentee.
Okay.
My first mentee, his name is Sikiru Razak. So he came to me that Oga.
Where is he now?
He's one of the big boys in Lagos. He presents on Bond FM. He's a freelance presenter too. On Band FM, he presents on Paramount FM in Abeokuta too, and so many other radio stations.
Okay.
He's doing fine.
Okay.
And a whole lot of them like that.
So please continue the...
So in 2003, when he came to me and I gave him the opportunity to learn through like an artisanship style. So he followed me to the studio, he look at what I'm doing, and from there, I will explain some things. So this is the way I tutored people until recently, like 5 years ago, in 2018 or thereabout, 2019. And I felt that, okay, we have to standardize these modules of teaching. We have to standardize it. Then I registered a company. Before now, I've registered the New Moon Communication and Productions, my media consultancy company. But for education, I had to register TNM Media Academy. TNM Media Academy, we went to Oyo State Government, Board for Technical and Vocational Education. They came around, they did a resource visit and inspection. They certified us from certificate. Yeah, they came from Oyo State. We went to Federal Ministry of Education. We went to Kaduna National Board for Technical Education. We went to Joint Admission and Matriculation Board. Come and see what we have on ground. We want to have a transformation from just being a media academy to a full-fledged tertiary institution.
And that exactly...
MBTE came to our school. They looked at what we have. They said, come on, you guys are doing well. They gave us broadcast journalism. So any students who gets admission into TNM Media Academy now for academic program, we spend 2 years. After the 2 years in broadcast journalism, the student can proceed to do HND or direct entry into any university of their choice, either in Nigeria or even outside Nigeria.
So it is safe to say that the urge to impart knowledge is what gave birth to TNA.
Sure.
Okay, so now, looking at you, there is something about you that probably, I think a lot of people know that. And it's the fact that you happen to be an incubator of broadcasting talents. I want to be corrected, I don't know, but I know our viewers probably they might put in the comment sections. From what I know and from what I've gathered, I'm yet to see anyone who has produced broadcasters and who are doing well as much as you do. Now, my question is that, what did you normally tell them? What exactly did you normally teach them? And what makes them to... Is it a providence thing? I want you to shed light on that. How did you do that?
All right. Thank you very much. This is a trade secret.
Okay.
It's a trade secret. But I just paraphrase it. I did my master's. You and I, we met at University of Ibadan.
We did.
During our master's class.
Sure.
Communication and Language Arts Department. We learned a lot. After the master's class, I did some other courses, even from business school. I learned that you can turn your talent to fortune. For me, I don't just believe in you becoming famous through your talent. I will tell you how you can convert your talent to fortune. And it's a process. By His grace, by God's grace, when you follow it, you'll be fine.
So now, when you have students or mentees when they come, beside teaching them the arts of broadcasting,
yes.
you also teach them how to be successful in that craft.
You call me mediapreneur.
Exactly, you are.
I'm an entrepreneur in the media.
Yeah, sure.
I don't call myself just a broadcaster. I'm a business broadcaster. You must take the business aspect of a broadcasting. If you don't do that, yeah, you'll be known, you'll be famous. I don't know. Do you understand? So, there's a course we call Client Relations Management. I've not seen any media academy that teach such the course.
You wouldn't know that. Have you seen their curriculum before now?
I've not seen their curriculum, but you know, we are in the same industry,
Okay.
and there's a way we get information about ourselves.
Okay.
Do you understand? As they are looking at us, we are equally looking at them to draw SWOT, the SWOT analysis. Do you understand? So, client relations management. How do you relate with your current and the potential clients? How do you turn ideas to wealth? It is God that gives wealth, oh. Don't misquote me.
But there are principles.
But
and
there
knowledge
are
behind
principles,
it, yeah.
there are processes that one is to follow. Even when you want to turn your talent to fortune. All this we teach our own mentees. That's why they are excelling. Yes, we teach them. We will tell them this is the way to go about it. Not two ways. If you go about this thing, God will help you. We do not divorce the involvement of God from what we do.
Okay, now I just want to talk about your background, because a lot of people don't know that our guest today doesn't have a background in broadcasting. You started as an accountant,
You're right.
and at a point you felt that okay, you need to go into broadcasting. Now the question is, what informed that decision?
I've always wanted to be a broadcaster, right from my primary school, or I want to be a dramatist. When I was in secondary school, I grew up in Agbo. I attended Aberdeen College, University of Ibadan. So I'll be going to the theater department, University of Ibadan, where most times they will even give me roles to take part and that about. But unfortunately, when I finished secondary school, I had a deficiency in my O level. I had all subjects except my English.
Okay.
Then I had P7 in my English.
Okay.
So that is a limitation for me. Even JAMB that year, I remember I think I got 243 that year. It's not UTME, it was UME, University Matriculation Examination then. So it was that limitation. And this is me, GRA, that's known in the area as a teacher of is a younger ones. So I don't want to spend another 1 year at home. So I was just looking for a course that I can do, any course that I can do.
That will keep you busy during that period before you write another UTME.
Before I write another
UME,
O level.
O level, okay.
So in the advert, they said, if you want to do accounting, it was even ATS that I did.
Okay, accounting technician scheme. Okay.
You English at a pass level is acceptable. So that was why I went to do ATS. But still, as I was doing ATS, I have interest in the media and the artistic world. So after then, I felt like I have to continue with this. I did my HND in accounting. I did professional exam. I can. You got it. Mm-hmm. But I know my bread is buttered in the media. I call it fate. The way God wants to channel my steps. I knew some people while I was in the accounting technician scheme class, and during my ICANN class, HND, that we are best of friends, we are beneficial to one another now. So that is the design of God for me.
Okay, so it was because of that you knew that okay, you have that talent in you and you wanted to pursue it?
When I was in primary school, whenever I get my exercise books, I would draw caricature. All this caricature, big head, tiny hand and legs, though. So they will not be talking like cartoon. Níbo lò ń lọ? This one we say, Níbo lò rán mi? This one we say, ṣé ó ti dìjà ni? This one will respond, kíní kan má bí mi dá sí àbí nǹkan kan, abojúgun lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ etí, wọ́n á máa búra wọn nínú caricature. So I will finish a big note with drawing of caricature, and so lucky, if I don't come first, I will come second.
In what subject?
In all, okay, overall,
okay.
In my primary school, if I don't come first, I come second. And during our own days, they give us free exercise book. I can go on with like 36 books. So when I draw that, my mommy will only scold me. She didn't give me money to buy that. She will only give me money to buy textbooks. My daddy will give me money to buy textbooks. But when they see me drawing caricature, if they were the one that paid for that something, I know I will receive beatings of my life. Do you understand? So they just feel like, what are you drawing, this small boy? Do you understand? That was what I transited to Aberdeen College Secondary School. After my secondary school, I followed a lot of theater practitioners around. I followed them around Dento.
Okay.
Dento. Late Dento. Our guys too will be going from one school to another for stage plays.
So you started as a theater practitioner, theater main fee.
Bros, are the actor?
I didn't know.
I'm the actor.
Really?
I can act very well.
That's good.
Very well. You've not heard of Abafika, you know?
Of course.
I can act very well.
So this is Abdulganiyu in front of me now.
Bam.
Okay. Okay. So at what point did you now feel that, okay, let me just jetison acting and let me go into presentation?
I love acting. I do acting. I will still continue doing acting. But it seems I love media more. So that's why.
Why would you jettison something you love for something else?
It's not jettisoning.
Okay.
I didn't jettison it at all. Even in the media, there is drama in broadcasting. In broadcast, there is drama, and that's why one of my popular programs is Babafika. It's a dramatic program. So we are still doing drama in the broadcasting. So that's it.
Now let's take a dive. You started your political career some times ago. Can you shed light on that? Which position did you actually vie for, and what really led to that? Because I learned that before you vie for House of Assembly, then I think in 2019, am I right? You had actually vied for a post in the broadcasting association. So yes. Can you just link that with your political ambition now?
In 1996, I joined Zero Party System in my area. There wasn't political party then. In Agbo, Ward 12, under the leadership of our late Alhaji Odushino, and I happen to be the ward secretary. I've always loved to do politics.
Politics, okay.
1996. It's a long time ago. So, but that was the period, the year I gained admission.
That was about 28 years ago.
28K. That shouldn't be 28. That should be around 30. Is it 30? Okay, 28.
28 years ago.
Okay. That was when I gained admission into a higher institution. So that stops my active involvement in politics. But when I found out that I found my feet in my chosen career, then I decided to run for Oyo State House of Assembly in 2019. I repeated it in 2023. This just concluded general election, 2023 election. I did the same thing, but it's not yet time.
Now, my question is, have you vied for any political post before then, probably within your association, within your professional association?
Within my professional association, I vied for the position of chairman of your state. I vied 3 times. I did not win. The 4th time I said I'm not vying for Oyo State. I'm vying for the national. And today I'm the national president of Association of Nigerian Broadcasters, AMBROAD. I tried to vie for the position of chairman of Oyo State in my broadcasting association. I didn't win. No, I stepped down the first time. The second time I didn't win. The third time I didn't win. But the 4th time, after a while, I said, I'm not even doing state again. I'm beyond state now. I want to do national. And they all embraced me that, we know him. He has the pedigree.
The reason why I asked that question is that you have this quality of being a resilient person. When you try to do something, you don't give up. You have that thing. Now, my question is, what would you tell the budding broadcasters who are coming up now, or probably any professionals who are watching this program now? How did they imbibe that spirit of resilience? How did you say that even though if I don't get this, I can get the other one? How did you do it? How did you overcome all that and still come back stronger? Not everyone can do that.
Thank you. Anyone who wishes to succeed should be able to do that. If you wish to succeed, you should be able to do that. A great educationist, Patai Sholari, of blessed memory, said, may your road be rough. May your road be rough. You can't find things on a bed of roses. It's not done that way. Even in the developed countries, we have some people who are homeless in developed countries.
Sure.
They are homeless. They are low leveler. That's where we say, everything is working. If you do not decide right within, you have dogged determination, you are focused, and you are pursuing it, forget it. So being resilient is one of the attributes that anyone who cherish success should have. You will fall, you will rise up. You will fall, you will rise up. You will fall, you will rise up. There is a particular scenario when I was trying to set up an educational institution, I think about 10 years ago or thereabout, not TNM.
Okay.
And there was an issue from someone whom I trusted so much. He betrayed me. And that became a big problem. Yes, we scaled the hurdles by God's grace. After scaling the hurdles, I still went back to what I wanted to do.
Is a case of T. Eshimba Dani
Atungun. I still went back to what I do. It should be what one believes in. When I believe in something, may God give us life, give us all attributes that will make us a person. When I say is a person, when He gives us life, forget it. If I believe in something, I will always go for it.
So it's a determinant factor is that anyone who wants to succeed in life must have that resilient attribute.
Go and read stories of a great man, Baba Awolowo, the great owl of this world. Did he find it? Did he come from a rich background? Did he come from the background that gives him all opportunities of life? No. You have to fight for your own quota in this world. You will fight for it.
Now, I have something as a proper analysis or a proper dissection of your program that you present shows a deep thinking person. Now, where did you get those materials? Did you read? Did you study? Did you make research? Did you talk to people? Where did you do that?
You've helped me to answer the questions. I read, I talk to people. If it requires traveling, I do. But now, technology has helped us. So most times we don't do unnecessary traveling. We can finish everything on phone. But I read, I research. That helps. So readers are leaders. So
There's something I'm trying to get at. A lot of people don't know that behind the persona they see probably on internet, or the person that speaks to the microphone on radio, there is this person who is conscious of his religion. I wouldn't want to say you are an Afar. Is it right to call you an Afar? As in, a lot of people don't know that you have this deep knowledge of Islam. Does that reflect in the kind of presentations that you do?
we thank God. We cannot divorce the dictate of God from our life and lifestyle. Even though we are mortal, and to her is human, to forgive is divine. In my own belief, we're going to give account of what we do to our Creator. So we cannot divorce our way of life. This is my profession, because it is my profession. I can do something that's against the wish of Allah. Of course, we are mortal, like I said. We aren't angel and share. May God forgive us. So I think that's the little I can say about that. We don't need to dwell and go too deep into that. You are going to.
The reason why I asked the question. Of course, this is Mike Uncensored. Maybe I need to tell you this. Here, we say it as it is. We don't cosmetize. In fact, whether private, we ask any questions. That is why we say it is not censored.
Okay.
So now, what I'm saying this is that I know for the fact that talking about researching, talking about reading, talking about studying and stuff like that, is there any link between what you research Islamically and what you present?
Sometimes I get my inspiration even from sermon.
Okay.
I get my inspiration from sermon. It's not limited to Islamic sermon alone, though.
Okay.
It may even be any sermon. It may be Christian, sermon from a Christian clerics, from even traditionalists. Yes.
Because talking about traditionalists, someone told me sometimes, maybe a couple of years ago, I mean, probably during one of your introductions, and you're talking about Allah go there, that one is, so that's saying that your friend, he has gone very deep. He has gone.
What do you mean by very deep?
That was what the person said. That
one is,
that person has gone.
That one is what we call AYD. AYD. Let me give you this.
Can you please just talk about that?
Lori lemere. Ori sheku. Ori afọ àpẹ gangan lórí. Ori bá ń bá wọn jà wọn afọ òsàlẹ́jọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ sì rèé kò sóòsà tí bá níjà lẹ́yìn orí ẹni.
That's AYD.
This is not AYD.
Okay.
This has to do with some part of the traditional religion.
Okay.
We have Ori lemere, Ori sheku, and afọ àpẹ.
Is that Abdulgafar?
Yes,
okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
There's another one called Irete Aya.
Another Abdulgafar?
Yes, I read it from this book, Àṣà àti Ìṣe Yorùbá by C.L. Adeoye. It says, Ògbórí ngbìrí àtẹ̀ǹdọ́pọ̀, ọ̀nà tá a bá tọ̀rí níṣe ní síbáṣíbó, adé afọ akọ aya àtàbọ̀ aya, Wọ́n lọ sóde ìwájẹ akwa yani koloko ọmọkù.
You read?
Koloko ọmọrùn. Yeah, I read it.
Okay, but
Koloko
the
ọmọrùn.
intonation sounds like Ifa.
No, I'll be
Okay.
artist now.
Okay. Okay.
Koloko
So
ọmọrùn.
everything is just acting.
Gbàǹtẹ́tẹ́ lọ́dún tí ń bọ̀. Àbọ̀ yani boloko kú o. Boloko rùn. Àwa bò mí ìjó gbàǹtẹ́tẹ́ lọ́dún tí ń bọ̀. Olóko gbọ́, ó má kàtàǹpó, ọ̀tá, ọba àbọ̀ àyákú. Wọ́n ní ire ni ẹja ṣe, ẹja mòore tán bá ṣe wá o. Ẹja mòore tán bá ṣe wá o. That's what that Iretaya says in summary is we should have the sense of gratitude. The male and the female monkeys, Aya,
Okay.
they went to a farm to feed. When the female one get there, they say, "Oh, we are feasting. Oh, we are enjoying. If the owner, the farmer dies or not, I don't care." The male monkey says, "Oh, no, don't say that. The farmer should not die." Not knowing that the farmer was actually listening. So the farmer decided to kill the female monkey, saying, "You are not being grateful. You ate from my produce, and still you want me dead." You get what I mean?
I got it.
This, in literature, we call it didactic story. It's a kind of didactic story. We use it to teach.
So, in a nutshell, to present programs for a long time that is rich in content, the presenter or the practitioner has to read wide, go
You must
beyond
read.
his comfort
You
zone.
must read, you must research, you must ask questions if need be. You don't just go to the studio with empty head and saying, Ọlọ́run kọ́ wa bá ṣe ṣe lórí ètò lónìí. So you now be following music. For instance, when he plays Obey music, he will not even pre-listen his music. There is what we call pre-listening to music before you go on air. Ill preparation kills most of our presenters today. Ill preparation.
So you observed that there is depth of quality.
So then we go on air. We just ask the studio manager, which music is available? I will say, Obey. Put it. Taba fẹ́ bá ọmọ wí, ẹyẹ pamọ́ lólórí burú. Ẹ má pamọ́ yín lólórí burúkú o. Ẹ má pamọ́ yín lólórí burúkú o. Ẹ má pamọ́ lólórí burúkú o. We still has the studio manager. Which other music is available? I will say, Àrùnà Ọmọwúrà. Àyìnlá Ọmọwúrà will say, ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ lọ́gbẹ̀ agbẹ́dẹ ìyàwó òsì ẹlẹ́jẹ̀ wẹ́wẹ́ mọ̀ ń wí tó. Kí ẹgbàrá sọ́kọ́ yìí lẹ́nu. Ìyàwó àwí ìwé ìwé ńgbọ̀dù tí bá wọ́n bọ̀ láàyè náà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìyàwó burúkú, ìyàwó òsì, ìyàwó ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kiri kan. What is the correlation between ẹ̀mọ́pọ̀mọ́ lólórí burúkú and ìyàwó òsì? Ill preparation.
So his thought process is not sequential.
It's zero.
So
Sorry,
that's
not zero.
that's one of an attribute of an ill-prepared presenter.
It is the person did not score zero. He scored minus something. If I were to be the marker, I will even minus something that Oshinjemi mark you. Oh, Orie empty. It's ill preparation. It's ill preparation.
Now, looking at your sojourn from the time you started up to the present moment, has there ever been a time you felt like quitting?
You said it's that one of my attributes, being resilient. I won't quit. If I believe in something, if I don't believe in something, I can quit. But when I believe in something, Jerry, Abdulrazak, if I believe in something, I won't quit. If it calls for using my resources, and people will start saying it must be very stupid. He's spending so much on something and he's not getting results. I don't care. If I believe in something, I don't care. If I believe in something, I will do it. So that we've experienced a lot of ups and downs. So when it was down, that is the way God wired life. It can be rosy. And Al-Quran say, Innama ali yusiru yusira, fa innama ali yusiru yusra. After hardship, you will get ease. If something is very hard with you today, and you look at that surah, just believe that Allah will make things easy afterward.
So now I wanted to tell us the time that you felt proud of being a broadcaster. Those moments where you thought probably, if not for the fact that you are a broadcaster, you might not have had that opportunity.
I've had series of opportunities for being a broadcaster. I've met with governors. I've met with the former vice president, Yemi Oshibajo. I've met with the current president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, His Excellency. I was the MC when he came to Oyo State. When Muswen invited him, I anchored the whole thing. When he came for the rally, the APC rally, I'm an APC person, I anchored the event at Makbo. So we stood beside ourselves like this. At Muswen, I was even helping him to adjust his agbada. Do you understand? So all this gladdens my heart. And to God be the glory, it has been a source of openings, of opportunities for me. And not just for me, I know for other people who are in my shoes too. Because these are the people that controls the resources, the economy, and the resources of the nation, and of their state, of their constituency. And you have one-on-one interaction with them. So I say, God, I thank you for giving me this talent. One may even be stupendously rich,
and you don't have that kind of...
and you don't have that kind of opportunity. We have people who may be richer than us.
Sure.
Yes. But alhamdulillah, we aren't poor too. Alhamdulillah. Ọ̀rọ̀ dowó, ọ̀rọ̀ dọ́là ló jẹ́ ń wá dúpẹ́ o. Ọ̀rọ̀ dowó ó bá ń gbé nìyẹn.
Ọ̀rọ̀ dowó, ọ̀rọ̀ fẹ́ òbí tó fẹ́ gúnlẹ̀ tó ń wá dúpẹ́.
Bíṣẹ́ bá ti lálùbáríkà,
ọpẹ́ ló yẹ kẹ́rù dà o. Ọ̀rọ̀ dowó, ọ̀rọ̀ dọ́là
ló jẹ́ ń wá dúpẹ́.
So on a final note, what's your advice for the upcoming presenters? There is this thing when we were being tutored then in one of the television stations I wouldn't want to mention here.
We call it mic uncensored.
No problem, but still, I wouldn't want to mention that particular television station. So there's this belief that as a presenter, before you go into the studio, you have to spike your system with something that will shock you and stuff like that. So,
I don't understand. Be more explicit, because we call this
mic uncensored.
Uncensored.
Yes, exactly that. You have to shayo before you go into the studio.
What's the meaning of shayo?
Shayo in the sense that you have to
What's the meaning of morepa?
One moti or thing.
You are talking.
One moti. You
call it mic
it's mic uncensored. Okay, no problem. Okay, please. So, but I want you to talk about all that, as in when you are advising them, what should be the things that should be the foremost things to succeed as a presenter? What are the things they need to work on? Is talent enough? If talent is not enough, what are the other things that they need to do before they can now become a successful presenter or a broadcaster?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, be rest assured that you love what you want to do. It's not just because of money. Because at first you won't get money.
Sure.
At first.
Sure.
You won't get money. So
Sure.
you may be discouraged.
Correct. Yeah.
But just love what you want to do. When I graduated as an accountant, I had opportunity to work with Sky Bank. There's a link for me there to work with the then Sky Bank,
okay.
now Polaris Bank. But I declined the offer. I said,
You wanted to follow your passion.
I said, let me follow my passion. Let me follow my passion. I don't need to work as a banker. Now you talk. So, follow your passion. Follow what you believe in. If you believe in something, if you don't believe in it, if they are pushing you, you don't need to come into this industry. If it is the dream of your parents, you may not need to come to this industry. But if it is your own dream, I've seen medical doctor, Medicaster,
sure.
Ahmed is one of our junior colleagues. Sure. I've seen lawyers, Afuda Samuel, Baba Agbalagba.
Simi Agbaje.
So,
I mean,
he's a lawyer. So, but if it is your dream that you like to become a broadcast journalist, please come. When you now come, your road will be rough. We're not saying you're going to find it very easy, very smooth, but with God on your side, you won't see the roughness. You will see it as challenges. You won't see it as problems. You will see it as obstacles that you just need to cross and move on. Now, be resilient. Be determined. This is what I don't have option B.
That
when I started, I did not have option B. Like if this did not work, I will fall. No, I do not have option B. So I have to do this one.
It has to work.
It must work, me. Let me say that English like that. It must just work. I zero my mind.
So determination.
Dogged one.
Doggedness.
So I zero my mind that it must work. Not that if this did not work, I may need to go to this. Go to which one? Who tells you that one will work too? I said this one must work. If it's not working for others, it must work for me. That was my determination. If others are saying, broadcaster,
pension, especially OAPs.
Me Abdulrazak, it's a determination. It's from within. And Alhamdulillah, 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 Rabbil Alamin. So that is one. You must determine.
Okay, determination.
Liking what you want to do. You like it. You determine, be focused, and look for people who can help you. When life charcoal is put in ashes, life charcoal is put within the
ember. Within
what do you call that?
A yeno.
A yeno is life charcoal. What do you call the edu?
It's charcoal.
The charcoal.
A yeno is ember.
A yeno ember.
Ember.
When the ember is put in charcoal, and you now fan it, you will get the charcoal will become ember.
Sure.
You need people. You need mentors who will help you. And don't do like this. Don't do like me, my age. Remove pride. Being proud. Remove it from your dictionary. Ask questions. Ask for help if you need help from people. I'm not saying going around begging for money. That will even make people to run away from you. Yeah. Well, if there's opportunity that you want to tap from them, if there is advice that you feel is going to help you, go to people. Get mentorship. Get mentoring. Get people who will show you the way. Go this way. And the Lord will bless you. Above all, don't leave your God, oh. Kí broadcaster má fàdúrà sí ilẹ̀ o. Kò sí tó tóbi tó jàdúrà lọ o.
Kì í ṣe broadcaster nìkan.
No, this
Okay,
is our own
we need
confine.
this context. Okay.
If you're a broadcaster, anybody, you may be so talented, you may be so educated, you may be so blah, blah, blah. There are other people who are even more fantastic than you. But opportunities, God remotes human mind like this. Emma da orisodo lagbaja. Emma da orisodo lagbaja. Àdìkí gbogbo wa máa fàdúrà sílẹ̀ o, kò sí n tó tóbi tó jàdúrà lọ. And for those who feel like they want to get stimulant before
they go on air.
Ìpàǹparẹ̀ olóńpàjá.
How do you mean? Doesn't that stimulate or excite?
I don't know. I've never taken it, so I don't know if it's.
No, I'm talking from what you just said. That a pare. So how does?
Because the seller too has inscription there that bros you go die if you take this thing. Oh, but they're selling it to you, bros. If you take this thing, you go die. Oh.
So you don't believe in spiking your system. Spiking your system might mean that omoti ofankan, but you fa àwọn nǹkan míì náà. So you don't believe, because a lot of people believe that it excites them, so it gives them inspiration.
I funny depression. It's for a short while. I don't believe in it, and I will never believe in it. Be easily lie.
So please, in the next few minutes, ẹ kàn ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń ṣe lórí rédíò káfí kájẹ ńlẹ̀.
Àti ṣe náà.
Tún ṣe àjà ṣe.
Ilé bàbí yẹmi o. I like barrister.
No problem.
Ilé yẹmi bàbí o. Àjò yóò yé máa délé mi o. Ilé bàbí yẹmi o. GRA. Ilé yẹmi bàbí o. Àjò yóò yé máa délé mi o. God bless you all.